Yeah, hello. Um, Welcome to today's class. Okay, just quick one. We'll be testing our skills on creating something simple. But basically, what I'll be focusing on today is exporting or importing image into your workspace and creating some simple logos you can use for your design. So, what you see on screen is what we'll be working with. So I'm going to create a new workspace, then we'll play around this concept. Okay, here we go. So Control N is to create your new workspace. Let's say I go with A6 landscape and okay. Okay, it's loading. Yeah, then pick up your shape rectangle tool. You create your box, but to get a perfect square, you come to your unit at the top, you change it to inches or whichever one that is suitable for you. You can use pixels, but I always work with inches, so I make it let's say 4x4. 4x4. Perfect. I think what we have as a text is become the best. Wait. Billy Stanley. Yeah, this is what we have. Become the best with Billy Stanley. Then so what I usually do, I break my text apart because I want to separate all the basic elements that I'm going to work with. Then my major catchword there is best. This is my selling point, my major point of attraction, and the typeface I use for that one is Misio Slab 700. Misio Slab 700. And coming back to my shape tool, select my shape tool. After I lighten the text, select my shape tool, then drag it inside, just like this. Like I always do, I like breaking text apart just to separate them. So I break apart. I have convert to red, or better still, I play down on the red. So to play that down, you either click on F11 or your fountain fill. So select the shade of red. Select the shade of red. But if you want to put the color variance, I use R for 190 at R6 for G and 6 for B. So click OK. This is what we have. Then you give this guy a white or light, missing 10%. Okay, let me use 20% black. Then I choose my palette, color palette, complete black. Remove outline. So here we go. Now, if you check, one of the things I did on this particular one, you see the difference. You can see on my T there's a slight adjustment on the T, so we're going to be doing that as well. Let's go back. We're going to be doing that as well. So what I did, after breaking your text apart so they are all separated from each other, so now I can work on this T. To convert that T to a shape, for which we'll be able to adjust it, you press Ctrl Q, so you can convert it to shape. And if you check, let me draw close. If you highlight your T, you see different nodes on it. So you go back to your shape tool, select your shape tool, then this is what I did. Take this guy out or take it out completely. No, sorry. Then just select a node at the top, bring it down a little bit, then Here I am. Select your rectangle tool, then highlight the box. Just create a shape there. And also I zoom in so that for clarity, this particular shape you just drew, you just created, you also convert it to curve by clicking Ctrl Q. Once that is done, you select your shape tool and you drag from one end. But make sure you always press your Control key when you are dragging so that it will still maintain the same line, or it will be straight enough, just like this, what I'm doing now. As you can see, reduce this guy a little bit, exactly what I want. Then give this guy the same color you have here. Now the color that we use for this B, select it, remove the outline by right clicking the X box of your color palette. Then here we have our become. The typeface I use for this become is Cambria. Yeah, Cambria. Give it white and bold in it. Then the same pattern I used for the text, go to your shape to then draw close by. Let me bring it, zoom in. So bring close, okay, and stretch. Okay. Yep. And there's something I missed in that particular one, and aligning my text and shapes together. So if I bring at the top of this, I want everything to align. So I increase my letter B and also do same with this text. Then to align it to the top of the letter B, I select the become, press my shift key, highlight, then tap the letter I want it to align with, then you click T, which is top, so it will automatically align your text. Everything will be balanced, as you can see on the screen. So we have that. Then my D also, I'm using Cambria, maintaining the same font, make it bold, then bring it inside our T. If you see it's under the shape, so to bring it up, you press your Control and page up, or sorry, Shift and page up. It will automatically come to the top. Then at the top of your screen, if you follow the cursor very well, you'll see this particular angle of rotation. You turn your angle of rotation to 90 degree, then reduce. Always make sure your space is your screen is close, especially at the area you are working, so that you will be very clear on what you are doing. So add your color, so you have this. Now majorly this is what we are looking at here, and the byline for this particular design, a weekly motivational, okay, weekly online motivational series with Billy Stanley. So I convert this guy, still maintain the same Cambria. Then depend on what you want to do, you can try to make it cursive as in italics, or you give it a straight, make it straight. So I still maintain the drag, pressing your shift key so that I can drag alongside. That's it. And to align it, still explain the alignment. This already, the text is already highlighted, so I want to align it with the word best. So I already highlight my the byline, then press your shift key, tap your B, then press left. So align it to the left side of the text. Then to make it much more easier, pick your ruler at the side of your screen, then balance it there with your T. You can now make it cool, just like what we have here. I'm taking off the lines. This is what we have. The design is almost complete, as in first face. Now we have a logo at the top. We have a logo at the top of this design. Though in a subsequent class, we're going to explain or teach extensively creating simple logos using your text and other shapes. So I'm going to quickly create that logo. It's the logo is winning every day. Winning every day. Winning every day. Now the key word here is the first initials are W and E. So that's what we're going to use to create our logo. W and E. My choice of font typeface for that particular logo, I used the Edwardian script. Edwardian script. I believe it comes with every system. Edwardian script. Break text apart. Now, please pay attention to this. In some of when we get to logo design proper, I'm going to explain this particular thing. But because of time, I don't want this video to stay too lengthy, so I'll have to rush this. Edwardian script. So quickly to create that, I use my Eclipse tool, which is also known as circle, perfect square. Always check the size around this top part. Perfect square, then you'll bring it. Now this is what we have. I will also make little adjustments. The whole idea, don't want to spend time explaining this logo, so I'll just quickly rush this. Drag on your own. You can go through the tutorial and follow the explanation I'm trying to create here. So bring this here and bring this guy here. Let me reduce this E a little bit, using our E a little bit, close range. So I want these guys to blend all together. This particular text does not have bold effect, so we'll just maintain it the way it is. So this is what we have. Now, how did I create? Excuse me, sorry about that. System is getting slow. So how did I create? I was able to create this at the top of our screen, as in at the top, outside the particular, the part of the W shoots outside the circle. How was I able to create that? This is not the final work. Normally some persons, when they create this particular logo like this, all they just need to do is to add, let's just assume, give it a color. Excuse me please, page up, select text and Control Shift page up. This can form the color just like this on its own, but this is not what we are trying to achieve. This is not what we're trying to achieve. So what I was able to do is, first of all, select the circle, press your shift key, highlight the W, then you front minus back. When you click on that front minus back, it will cut off everything that is not within the circle. So this is what I did. Highlight the text, highlight the circle, press shift key, highlight the text, then you click on this front minus back. It removes the background object, it removes the back object from the front object. That's the whole idea of the tool. So when you click it, you will only have this particular the part that shoots out of the text, the circle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it, then bring back our circle, or better still, another thing you can do, once you get to that point, you copy it, then you undo the command, undo the action. Once you have undone it, you follow that same process again. Now this time you select the text and press the shift key, highlight the circle, then you simplify. Once you simplify, if you take off that text, you can see the effect you have created. I will do that again so that it will be clearer for you. Once you highlight the text, press your shift key, select the circle, then the simplify tool is to trim overlapping areas among objects. That's basically the idea of the simplifying tool. So when you trim it, all the overlapping parts, you take off your text, this is what you get. I believe it's clear a bit for some persons. Now to balance everything, you select your E again. I follow the same process. Highlight your E, press your shift key, highlight the object, the background object, then simplify also. Once that is done, you take off your E. This is what you have. Now remember, we copied that part that shoots out of the circle, so I'm bringing it back, Ctrl V. This is what we have here. So now this part, I'm going to change it to the background color. That's 20% black. I add 20% black. This is what we have, but it didn't end there. So I highlight this one again. I want to make everything a singular object. That's the background. Highlight that shoot out, press my shift key, tap on the background, then you weld them together. The welded tool, that particular features combine objects into a single curve object with a single fill and outfill. So when you click that on these whole subjects, now you can see it's now one single image, one single object. So that's how we're able to achieve. Let me just quickly make some balance editing. Okay. Yep. So this is what we have. I'm just quickly trying to go back. I want to make a little adjustment, so that's why I'm trying to undo all the commands. Okay, so let me just be fast with it. Oops. Okay, here we go. Remove outline, paste, then go back. Here we are. So bring this guy up. Then for this winning every day, my typeface, break apart, change this guy to let me see the particular font I used. Excuse me please, just quickly go back to the original design. I want to make sure I'm on the same page. Okay, Adobe. Okay, Adobe Fan 80. So I'm using Adobe Fan 80 to get that particular text. If you don't have it, you can use any similar text, but make sure it's straight font. So uppercase, okay, then use my shape tool again, just as I've always been doing. Bring this guy together. Once that is done, give it a color white. Then my winning here, I used I think, can't really remember the font name, but there's something else. Let me just quickly scroll through. Okay, I'm almost there. Somewhere around, yes. Southern Air Personnel. That's the font type I used. So I bring it something like this. Yep. Now give it my color. So I bring it to overlap the everyday. So it's under the everyday, so overlapping the winning. So to bring it up, I just press my shift page up. That's it. Then add my line to at the middle to separate the text from the word, the shape rather. Then right click on the color, your preferred color. So here we go. I have my winning every day. Align it to the right. This is what I have. I think yep. So that's how we're able to create that particular logo for winning every day. Pardon me, I need to increase the thickness of my line a little bit. Group everything, then reduce the size. Reduce the size. Winning every day, present, become the best. So now to import the image, to import the picture that I used, I right click, select import, then it will take you to wherever your picture is. Wherever your picture is. When you get to that particular box, you select your preferred picture. Now because of time, I will not be able to explain how we're able to crop this picture. But if you have any other picture, probably you have a picture that has a background, I'll show you what you can do with that. So for this one, the picture doesn't have any, I've cropped off the background, so this is what I have. Then there's something else I did. If you observe the main design, you'll see that the text, the tie, and the image itself, the color of the tie was still maintained, but the picture itself has its own background, as in converted to grayscale. But if you look at this one, this was the original picture. So what I did to achieve that effect, please pay attention. I don't want to spend much time. I use my freehand tool. My freehand tool is used to create lines. So this is what I did. Just pay attention, please. I double click at each point. Double click when you get to a point. Just double click. You continue. Double click. Continue. Double click. Double click. Double click. Continue that way up till, just pay attention to what I'm doing so that you won't be confused. Then get to the point. Always make sure you land at the node you started with. So once you've done that, so be sure that your work was neatly done. If you click on color, everything will work in uniform. So now I want to quickly edit this particular point. Use your shape tool to edit the image itself. Using my shape tool to edit, zoom out, then okay, I need to zoom in so that it will look nearly perfect. This is another thing that you'll be learning in the process. So using your shape tool to create your curves. So to balance everything together, this will go a little bit. Yep. Some of these techniques I learned in the process. I was struggling to crop images from Coreldraw. So sometimes when I'm working and I needed to maintain the same image, after cropping, the way Coreldraw is, if you crop with your shape tool, all the background will go off, and sometimes it gets me frustrated because after cropping I will still need the image again, but I won't get it. So I one day thought of using this freehand tool to trace my image, then power clip. After tracing, you now power clip the image inside the traced work, which I'm going to do shortly, so you just pay attention. Just watch and see. I know some of you, especially those of you that are in the group that are already into design, you most likely know how to go about this. But for those of you who don't really have an idea, so please just pay attention and watch how I was able to achieve that. I actually don't like cropping because it wastes time. But in the process, sometimes you cannot avoid it. So this is what I did. Now watch this. I copied the image, Ctrl C. After highlighting the image, not the selected tie. After highlighting it, I click on the tie, the part I've traced. Right click it. When you right click, you now create frame. Frame type, you now create frame. Once you have done that, you press your shift key and tap on that particular frame. It will take you inside the tie, as you can see on my screen. Inside. Now I press Ctrl V to paste the picture. Ctrl V. I believe you understand what I just did. Now watch this. Finish editing. That part that is highlighted, as you can see, is a tie. Now take off my, if I click on the image, I go to bitmap to convert it to grayscale or one color. Click on bitmap at the top of your screen, select mode, then come to grayscale. Select grayscale, that is, here you go. So you have your image converted while still maintain the color of the tie. The idea is to blend the tie and the text, the theme of the color theme. So I remove outline. Always remove your outline. Now let me show what the outline is. The outline is this black line on this particular image. If you check at the bottom of your screen here, you see it. Once there is a color on this pencil-like, pen-like shape icon, just know you have an outline. So to remove the outline, you come to your color palette and you right click on this X at the top. So you have successfully removed your color outline. Just a little bit adjustment here, a little adjustment, just yep. Also this one, little adjustment. Convert to curve, then yeah. Okay, here we go. So that's where, so to make it easier, when you highlight, you now group everything together. Ctrl G, so that when you're moving, everything will move just like this. So here I go, increase my size, then power clip it inside the box. But first, I want to power clip this guy. Highlight all the text together, then power clip it inside. Power clip inside. So once you've done that, you come here again, power clip the image. There you go. So we have Billy Stanley. So because of time, I don't want to waste much of our time, but at least you have an idea of what we just did here. If you have your own personal logo, you can use it to create it, but I just created a new brand for my logo itself. So I'll just copy that. Copy all this information here, Ctrl C, and paste it here. Okay, Control V. Now, at least this can explain. If you don't have a logo, let me just assume you don't have a logo. Take this guy off. You just put your name there, Believe Stanley, or whichever name you are using. With Believe Stanley, bring your name very bold, because that's your idea. Then all the handles, Facebook icon, Twitter icon, Instagram icon, put your handles there. To get this icon, go online, Google Facebook logo icon. Go online to Google Facebook icon. Let me just show you quickly. Come online, go to your Google search, click on Facebook icon. Facebook icon, PNG. Today is going to be kind of extensive, so let me see how many minutes we've spent. Okay, currently can't find out the time, but let's just continue. Then once you've done that, click on image. Now already you have different look at all the icons. If you select any one, you can use it. Well, for the kind of designs we are doing, this is the kind I choose. If you highlight, just select the one that looks familiar with what you want to do. I'll show you how to identify PNG icons, PNG, especially for logos. Now when you click it, at this particular space, you will see this one has a white background, so it's not more like PNG. It's not PNG. If you click another one again, I want to show you something. This also is not a PNG icon. But let me try this. I'm going somewhere, please stay with me. Now if you check at the background of this one, you see some box more like pixels. If you see, it's like a transparent and stuff. The previous ones there, they had is plain white, but this one, it has it has some things that you can see, some box like colors at the background. So that one, if you click it, just save, right click, save images. It will take you to wherever you are saving your image. It will take you there. Just maybe let me put it here. You save. You see the save typeface as PNG photo Adobe Fireworks PNG file. You click on save. Now this is another one again that we're using. Just as you can see, this also is PNG. You click, right click, save as. It will take you to where you are saving your image. Then this might not work, but we'll still try it. You save. Same goes to Twitter, just like that. So I just want to show you some, just on a brief. So you save when you find it, you import the same way you import the particular image. You import this one too. You bring it out. Excuse me. Go to where you save them. You see the other one didn't save as this thing, so I'll just use this one as an example. You import. Now when you click it, this is what I have. Oops, we have issue here. I'll need to get another one. Excuse me, I need to get another one. Just follow the same process. Let me just quickly use let me go with this one. I'll show you something quickly, so please stay with me. Oh, I'm taking much time on this. It's not what I planned for this one, but okay. We'll quickly copy this image. My system is hanging. Okay, to save us time. Import. Let me go to where I have all the pictures. Import downloads. Let me search Facebook. Facebook. Okay. These are some of the logos I already have on my system, so I'll just pick. Maybe I pick this one. Import. Same thing. Try it again. Sorry about this delay. I just want to be clear on this. Go back to that space again. Facebook. Okay, so something work. Probably this. Let me just get serious. Okay, let me check this one if it work. Sorry, let me not waste more time. I'll come back to this. I'll deal with this extensively probably in a subsequent edition. So this is what we have. We're able to create this from the scratch. So just go online, you can get all these icon, just what I explained to you, but make sure you get a original PNG that will come up, unlike the one I was trying to do. So what we have here, if you don't have a logo, you can work with this one, but if you have your own personal logo, you can just align it with what I just did here. So this is what we have, creating simple design. We use our shape tool, freehand tool, the freehand tool to use to create trace our tie, importing the image. In our next video, probably in a subsequent video, I'm going to show us how to crop image both using your shape tool and your freehand tool, so that some of this design will be easier for you. Then if you cannot crop it, what you can do again, import your image. If you have an image that has a background, another thing you can do, excuse me, let me duplicate this page so that you won't feel duplicate. Now this is a duplicated page. So what you can do again, import image. I'll use an image that has a background. Let me go here. Let's see, standing online. Come here, pick any of these pictures. Now I'll use this one that has a background. Okay, sorry, let me use this one that has a background. Bring it here. As you can see, now to make it easier, you come up with a circle. Then you can add color to that circle, or let's say gray. Remove outline. Duplicate that circle, or to duplicate it, you press Ctrl D. Add color to it. Reduce it. Or if you don't want to duplicate, you can just increase your outline of that circle, then give it a color. Once that is done, you power clip your image inside the circle. Power clip inside the circle. To adjust your image inside the circle, you press your Shift Control key and tap inside the box, so you can adjust the picture. Because the face is very important, so you increase. So I'll just increase it. Then finish editing. So I'm taking off this guy. This is what I have. And to make it much more creative and nice per se, this is what I would do. Sorry. increase this size here, then cut it into. Now because we have the other one, I made it grayscale, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one so that it will blend with the background design. Grayscale, so we have something like this. Then you power clip the circle. Now this also looks beautiful. I just push it all a bit. No, you don't need this. Okay, or better still, take it to the side. Perfect. Add more effect. This is what you have. So we still achieve the same thing. I believe this class was helpful. Now to export, Ctrl A, Ctrl E. It will take you to the page or to your space, the windows where you probably save all your images. This is what we have, being the best one. When you've clicked that, sorry, I'll need to do that again. I missed something. Let me go back. Ctrl E to export. You save. Always make sure your save type as is on JPEG. So you click on JPEG. If there are so many other background images or text or something on the background, always click on this box, selected only, so that to select only the parts that you want to export. Then you title it and export. Once that is done, you will open a dialog box where you select your color mode, change to RGB. If the file is too high from this place, once you convert to RGB, always be conscious of this down parts to make sure the image size is not too high for your memory. Once that is done, you click on OK. You have to do the same thing to the second page, to whichever one. Basically, that's how to import. If you observe, I deliberately covered that a weekly online class, but let me just make it much more visible. Yes, it was deliberate. So this is what we have for today. Till I come your way in our next video class. My name is Billy Stanley. Remain productive. Thank you very much. Gracias.